Hello there, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome as well. My name is Kafui Goze and this is my channel, Life as a Confident Daughter. And as you know, today's Monday, and so it's time for Motivational Monday. I hope you guys are excited for today's topic. As you can see, it's dark. It's getting close to winter. Like it's fall right now, but yes, repping fall with this shirt. But it's getting close to winter, so it gets darker like pretty early during the day. Like I took a nap and woke up at like 5 and I thought it was 7 p.m. because it was so dark. But yeah, that's why it's kind of like dark in here. But I have my lights, my 3 lights here. I don't have a ring light, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, I hope you guys are good and I hope you guys are excited for today's topic. And with that, today we're gonna talk about perfectly imperfect. And I did a post on this on Instagram. One of my friends and I, Vicky, that I live with, we did something at Bryant's University, my university. I think, was it last year? I can't even remember. I think it was junior year, about being perfectly imperfect and the whole idea. If you want to find, like, know more about it, go read go on my Instagram, and I did a post about it, and like there's a whole thing that I wrote. You can go read more about that. But yeah, so I just want to talk about perfectly imperfect or imperfections. And if you want to hear more about it, stay tuned. Okay, so like I said, today's topic is about imperfections, and I want to thank Hansen for bringing this up. You indirectly inspired me to talk about this. Maybe you don't know, so you find out when you watch this video. So thank you for this topic. And what I want to talk about imperfections is that I struggle with that a lot, being a perfectionist. And most of my friends know sometimes I'm like harsh on people because I want things done my way and like the perfect way. Ruth can attest to that. But it can be good. It's good because like you get things done the way it should be done, aka my way, which is not always the best way, honestly, but at least you get it done. But then it can be bad in the sense that it hinders you from moving on. I remember for the longest time I didn't want to start my YouTube channel because I wanted like a perfect ring light, I wanted a perfect setting, I wanted a perfect everything. Like I wanted a camera, like right now I use my phone. I wanted a perfect camera and everything to be like on point, you know, before I started. And then I saw this post on Instagram. I don't know where it is. If I find it, I'll insert it in this video. That talked about how trying to be perfect will hinder you from ever moving forward with your plans, with your goals. And that really spoke to my heart. And I remember I saw that post. It was a Sunday. I went to the bank to go take money out or something, and I was going to church. And then I was like, okay, this is it. Like, I'm not gonna wait for the perfect setting, perfect everything. I'm just gonna record the video. So if you want to go see that video, it's in obviously it's my channel, like it's here. The first video I ever posted here on YouTube, and I literally just recorded in my car, perfectly imperfect. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna wait for the perfect time because maybe the perfect time will never come. Hey guys, so this is the post I was talking about. It's actually a video on Instagram by this account called The Secret Sauce to Success, by this lady who has a lot of motivational videos and like posts, I think, on Instagram. So when you go into her account, click the middle section which has all the videos and scroll all the way down to the bottom. It's the last video and it's called Procrastination is the Enemy. I hope you guys enjoy it. And so I wanted to like touch on that. Like, yes, we want to do great things. Yes, we want to do perfect things, you know, like you want to do things the best way possible. But sometimes being imperfect is the perfect remedy or the perfect situation for God to like come through for you and pull up like a miracle or something on your behalf, you know. Like the Bible says that God's strength is made perfect in our weaknesses. So you have to be weak for God to be strong in you. Like you can't be strong. If you're strong for yourself, then you do everything by yourself, and then there's no room for a miracle. There's no room for God to like intervene or something in your life. And so I just want to encourage you guys that sometimes things don't go the way you plan it to go, or the way you want to do things is not perfect. Eddie, I'm coming for you too. You know who you are. Start doing your YouTube channel because I want to watch. Sometimes people just want to watch and like get something out of it. Like I struggle with that too. I feel like my videos are not perfect, but then I do it anyways, you know, because it's a matter of growth. So I want to encourage you guys that God's strength is made perfect in your weakness. And so when you're doing something and you think this is not enough, just hand it over to God. Like, leave it to him. Like, God, I'm doing this and I'm giving it to you. Like, I really don't know what I'm doing and I don't think this is the best I can be, but this is it. Like, take it. And he's gonna make something beautiful out of it. Like, he makes beauty from ashes. Like, that's what God does. He just takes sand and creates human being. Like, who does that? You know, like, or clay, whatever. But that's what he will do with your imperfect work, your imperfect life, your imperfect whatever you're dealing with. And so don't be too hard on yourself. It's good to like strive for perfection, but then know that there's always like room for improvement. You're always growing, you're always learning, there's always room for improvement. So like, you never get there, you know? So like, today you get to this level, tomorrow you see somebody over there, and then you could move up and move up and move up. So like, there's never like, I made it moment. Even celebrities, when they make it, like, there's still more. Like, they don't have satisfaction and things like that. So there's always more to life than just like a place or a dream, you know? So there's always room for improvement. So focus more on growth. And me personally, watching my channel, if you scroll through all my videos, you see that my what is it called, my thumbnail have changed. Like, it's changed. It used to be like plain old pictures that I'll put as my thumbnail, but now it's improved, and now the quality of my pictures for the thumbnail have changed. And when you go down my Instagram, I took some of my pictures off. Like, some of my pictures were in like Instagram like worthy, I would say, but I like that because it shows growth, it shows improvement, it shows how far you've come as a person. And I like that about life and being imperfect, because you never get to perfection. No, the only person who's perfect is Jesus. So take that off of your shoulders, try and be perfect. Like, let that set you free, you know? The only person who's ever lived on earth and is perfect is Jesus. And so be the imperfect person, but like, work with your imperfections with God, and God makes it beautiful, you know? And until you start working or producing something, you don't really grow. Like, yes, you'll be like, oh, I want to get it all done perfect, and then I'll put it out there. But then you don't see the results. Then you can't tweak it, you can't change things. I don't know how to explain it, but once you start putting it out there, you're like, oh, I can change this, I can change this. So it's like a matter of daily growth, and you improve on it daily. If you look at famous YouTubers, their first videos are always trash with like the weirdest cameras, and then they make it in life, and then now they have the best cameras in the world, and like their videos are like all nice and like cute. Like me, I record on my phone. Yes, I want a camera, but then realistically, I don't want a camera, because like, if I get a camera, that means I have to get an editing software, which I have to learn how to use. But then using my phone, I can use iMovie and make it quick, easy, because I've mastered how to use iMovie. And so I'm using the resources that I have now, which are, to me, are imperfect, but then to produce something. And I know I'm gonna grow eventually, and hopefully one day I get an assistant, or like grow into like big, like this channel becomes so big that like I have workers and things that I record videos and I don't have to edit anymore, and then people are professionals and I can pay them to do this, will do the editing, and that way I don't have to like spend time doing this, and I can focus on other things, you know? But for now, with the resources that I have, this is all I can do, and I'm working with it, and I'm producing it, and I'm putting it out there. So embrace the imperfections and invite God into it, but don't let that be an excuse and be like, okay, I'm imperfect, so I'm not gonna strive to do better. No, God wants us to work harder. He wants us to improve each day. But then sometimes you feel like you're not enough. Knowing that you're not enough, or the work you produce is not enough, just invite God that God is enough. And so if you're working with him, then what you're doing is enough. You know what I mean? But I hope this makes sense. I feel like I'm just talking and like throwing ideas at you guys, but I hope it makes sense, and I hope you guys get something out of this. Be perfectly imperfect. Like, God is the only perfect person, and if you work with him, you become perfect. And so yes, that's the end of this video, and I hope you guys like it, and I hope give me feedback, comment, like, subscribe, whatever, share with your friends and family, and let me know if this touched you, or you learned anything from it or something, or if you've been through the same experience of like feeling that this is not enough. Like I feel like my videos are not enough, but I'm still putting it out there because I'm like, I'm growing, like I'm improving, and it's gonna get better. It can only get better. It can only get better, you know, from here. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next Monday. So I love you all. Don't forget to subscribe, like I said, like, comment, and share my video, and love you all. Bye.